If you clicked on this video, then you are probably someone who does not want to stay average, who actually wants to get things in life, who actually wants to chase the highs instead of just settling for the average. And in this video, I wanted to explain what it takes to get beyond the average from my own experience. I'm not a guru, I'm not a teacher who can tell you to do this and you will get that result. I'm just here as your friend trying to guide you based on what I know. Now, before we begin this video, I just wanted to ask, what do you think when I say the word average? What comes to your mind? Like, what's the first thought when I say the word average? You might think someone who is not doing good in life, who's just going with the flow of life, wherever life takes that person, right? And yes, you're mostly correct. By average, what happens is that when people get complacent, when people get comfortable, according to me, when people get complacent, when people stop actually having hope in anything and they just start victimizing themselves, then this is what I call average. Because just imagine how many people are here sabotaging their own life, not because they don't have a choice, but because they have accepted them and their life for what it is. So let's say, for example, you are stuck in a situation or a job that you really don't like. So what most people do is that they will attack the circumstance. They will say, it happened to me because of that, it happened to me because of this. What they'll try to do is blame their circumstances instead of owning for what they are and who they are in this life right now. And I made the same mistake myself. Earlier back in the day, I would just say that this is how it is. I will let the time pass and let time do its thing until this situation is over, so that when this is over, then I will feel better about it. But in reality, this is the best way to actually kill your own soul. Because when you go through this life by accepting life as it is, even if it is, then what happens is that your soul starts draining its energy, because it can't hold up too long if you just accept and give up all your hopes and dreams. And fortunately, you don't have to, because in that very moment you have the choice to accept that circumstance as it is, or you have the choice to change your mindset about it and how you perceive it, because these are two very different things. Let's say, for example, there is a person A. Let's say he got fired, his girlfriend left him, and now he's broke and sad. He can think of it like, okay, my girlfriend left me, I got kicked out of my job, I have no money to survive. And then he can start thinking of the ways and attack the circumstance. So maybe he will think that my boss is bad, my girlfriend is bad, my whole life is bad, right? But he will only think that if he is average. On the other hand, if he was not average, he will change his perception. This is a whole trick. Like, if you change your perception, life gets easy. So instead of thinking that his boss kicked him out or his girlfriend was bad, he can change how he perceives it. So instead of thinking that, he could have thought, okay, this is the circumstance right now. What do I have to do to change it? What do I have to do? Because it might be a blessing that he got the time to actually discover what he actually wants, instead of just spending his time on a job that he doesn't love, or spending a time in a relationship that he thought was good for him, but in actuality it was just a stepping stone for his growth. Because if you believe me or not, most of the times I have realized that even if you like something very much, and if your brain thinks that this is something that was really meant for you and you would have really benefited for it, but then you don't get that thing, I just say to myself, okay, I didn't get it, but no worries, I have something better coming for me. This is what changing your perception looks like in real life, because how you perceive your world changes your reality. So the secret to not staying average is to change your perception. Keep doing the right thing that you think you should be doing, not what others tell you to do, but what you think is right for you and your own circumstance. Because of course you can take advice from the internet, from other people, from your friends and family, but in the end it's yourself that you should listen to, considering everyone's opinion. So do what feels right to you and just don't settle for the average. Even if everything goes south, you just need to remember that circumstances don't control you, because you can control your own perception and how you perceive the reality. And in that way, reality doesn't have to control you, because you decide how you perceive it. So yeah, that was it for today's video. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section, and I will see you in the next one.